It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, Mountain Home, Arkansas, and Twin Lakes area.
Twin Lakes area.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I want to thank you for joining us.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
You ain't gonna skip past that.
Oh, no, I like
you try to change how you do things.
No,
I get it.
It's
No.
Bob that doesn't want it.
I know, but he's learned to grow with it, so he leads me into it and lets it happen. So we're good. We're good now.
Right. Remember the old horn when I first started?
Yes.
Do, 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 do.
Yes, but we should probably bring that back.
I know,
I
right?
thought Bob loved the horn.
Hey, you should do both.
There
At
you
one
go.
point in time, like maybe right before the guest comes on, you go do 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 do.
Oh, Bob would love that. He
I know,
really,
right?
I bet he really misses the horn. I think he does.
It's very doubtful. Well, we like to start the morning off with the morning prayer, brought to you by Roller Funeral Home. With all our respect, they have 29 in the state and one in Memphis, Tennessee. They've been around a long, long time, since
They have.
60s, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
They have been around a long time. They've been servicing Arkansas for many, many, many years.
Many years. I mean, that's no small feat to have 29 in the state.
Yes.
So if you you know.
They're great people, though. I mean, you want to know the difference between Roller Funeral Home, just go meet one of them. You'll find where their heart is. They truly want to make a difference and help.
Right, and we sure do appreciate them being there for us in our time of need when we lose a loved one. You can give them a call at 870-425-2161. With that, let's pause for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, I'd like you to just watch over this nation as it fights amongst itself. Watch over our children, the hungry, the homeless, the needy, our first responders. They're not exactly, police, they're not exactly being treated fairly right now. So I just want you to come into our hearts and change the minds of those that are trying to destroy this country, and just have our back. In this I pray, amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect, give them a call, 870-425-2161. Like I said, we've talked about it before. If you need pre-need service, it's good to have a plan set up. It's very distraught time, and the last thing you want to think about is what's going to happen, the coffin, where you're going to lay them to rest, and it's good to
There's
have.
a lot to be decided, and you're
Yeah.
better off going in and getting that decided for your loved ones so they don't have to do it.
Right. And I mean, if you want a plan, Carla has a plan. She wants a fiesta.
There you
She
go.
wants it to be upbeat and for her to
get
be
that.
remembered in a positive light.
A celebration of life.
A celebration of life, yes. With
I
that,
like it.
I do too. I think it's a
I
great
like it.
idea. We're going to have tacos.
Tacos. There you go.
I know, right? Cremate me and spread my ashes on a beautiful view. That way, every time you want to talk to me, you have a beautiful view to look at, and
It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I'm not one to go to a cemetery, so it's but it's personal preference. It's whatever you decide. If that's what you want. My dad, he had a burial plot and everything planned out in Mena, Arkansas, where he was born and raised, and my stepmom has a plot right next to him. So when her time comes, that's where she'll go, and his dad and his mom are in the same area. I mean, it's good.
There you go.
Yeah. So with that, give the Roller Funeral Home a call, 870-425-2161. And now we're going to watch a short commercial from the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer has been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
One, do not get left behind. Always have somebody that's on your side from the start, in the middle, and at the end. That's Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team.
Always love that commercial. That's
I know.
pretty cool.
I love it. When she sent that to me and said, "What'd you think of this?" I was like, That's perfect.
Thumbs up.
That's exactly right. Because that's Their commitment to excellence is what I say. You know, they want to take care of you. They want every aspect of the deal to be gone over with you. They're not going to leave you behind. They're not going to leave you out. And they're going to take care of you. So
they don't just have awards for the business they do. They have awards for customer service that they offer. And that's impressive. That's the difference to me.
That's exactly right. And with that, let's take a look at the White River, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. They are in Marion County, looking into Baxter County. That is Cotter, Arkansas. It's a little dark this morning, isn't it?
It is.
I wonder why that is.
The camera probably haven't changed filters yet.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably switch over.
I was thinking maybe, you know,
Now,
we're going into
the
fall.
zoomed in one, you can get a better idea.
There we go. Look at that. Beautiful shot of the White River. You can go to retiredarkansas.net and find this shot and the wide angle, and they zoom in. There's 10 cameras?
10 different shots.
10 different, 10 different shots. Yeah, that it moves. Sorry. And see, there you go, zooming into the water. Sometimes we catch a fisher person going by.
Fisher person.
Fishermen.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
I know, right?
I do want to bring this up because this morning when I clicked on, this was the view this morning. I did a screenshot of it.
Yeah.
And that was pretty. See all the lights on in the bridge. See everything. You can go to these cameras 24/7 and you can screenshot your screen. That's what I did here when I was programming early this morning, and I was like, ooh, that looks nice. I'm going to screenshot that.
That would be a beautiful desktop.
That was this morning.
Yeah.
Right there.
That is wonderful. We appreciate the Z Team bringing us these shots every day, 24/7. Go to retiredarkansas.net where you can find these and their listings. They also have all the MLS listings in the area. And like I said, that's Cotter. Off in the distance to the right is Mountain Home, where we are. In the middle is Missouri, believe it or not. And to the left is Bull Shoals, Arkansas. And one of these days we'll be on when Scooter Hill gets zoomed into again. We're never going to find out the name of that mountain.
No, I think we've determined that.
Yep. But I always have to say
Here's my favorite shot, though. I like seeing up there and that where you got really that little island up there, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I haven't. I've been on the river from Cotter up to the dam, but I've never traveled downstream from it.
No, we need to fix that.
I know, right? I need to get on a boat and go fishing.
Go on down to Calico Rock or something.
Right. And now's a good time because they're not generating 8 anymore. As of today, they're generating 2. But we'll go over that here in a little bit. Just the majesty.
There you go. You can see that current.
It's a beautiful shot brought to you by the Z Team. Go to retiredarkansas.net. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. They're realtors you would recommend to a friend. Now let's take a look at the weather. I'm going to press play on this one. And we have Mountain Home, Arkansas at 71. Harrison, Arkansas at 70. Batesville at 70. Yellville at 74. Marshall at 72. Salem at 69, Mountain View at 72, Calico Rock at 71, West Plains, Missouri at 69, Springfield at 71, Poplar Bluff at 72, and St. Louis at 72. Starting off nice and cool. National radar shows a little bit of activity in Illinois, running into that state next to it. Indiana at a rain park.
I love that.
I know, right? Oh, and it looks like during the course of the day it gets pretty hairy. You like how I use that word. In Indiana, in the central part of Indiana. Oklahoma has some activity across the northwest part of Arkansas. And Phoenix, Arizona got some activity up in the northwest or northeast part of the country, across Maine, some parts of New York, going into the Boston area. So there's some slight activity across the nation. We'll scroll in here to Arkansas and Missouri, and you can see the activity across the east side of Oklahoma, and looks like it's going into Fort Smith, the center part of Hot Springs. We had a slight activity across Mountain Home, but it dissipated fairly quickly. And mainly
going to be up in the Fayetteville, Rogers area for a while. from
Not
there
too
to
bad.
Springfield.
Just kind of hanging out.
Yep.
The Weather Nation scrolling. Here we go. It looks like, slight chance of storms over on the East Coast, Philadelphia, New York, Hartford, Boston. Marginal, though, slight. It's not going to be too bad. National Weather Outlook has some flood watch warnings in the south central part of Missouri and all across. Look at Nevada and Arizona and Southern California. I didn't know they were getting that much rain. Red flag warning in Oregon and heat advisory in Washington and northern Idaho. Some parts of Oregon also. What's these fire watches in Montana? I guess the heat has just changed things over in that area. 7-day forecast. Oh, here we go. Today is a 50% chance of thunderstorms. High of 88. Tonight is 40% chance of thunderstorms. Low of 70. Wednesday is 30% chance of thunderstorms. High of 86. Wednesday night mostly clear. Low of 66. Oh,
there
Thursday.
You go.
Yes.
I like that.
Me too. Thursday sunny. High of 89. Thursday night mostly clear. Low of 65. Ooh. Again. Friday sunny. High of 89. Friday night low of 66. It's mostly clear. Saturday sunny. High of 88. No more 90s. No more hundreds.
It's getting kind of back to camping weather where it's not so bad.
It's wonderful. Sunny is with Sunday sunny with a high of 93. What? And then Sunday night mostly clear with a low around 68. We are running into fall, aren't we? Tree pollen today is none. Tomorrow is none. Thursday is none. Grass pollen today is moderate. Tomorrow and Thursday is low. Ragweed is 0. North Fork Lake water level is at 559.07. The level is 7.07 feet above full pool. They are shut down at the moment. No generation on the North Fork. Bull Shoals Lake water level is at 666.72. Level is 7.72 feet above full pool, and they are generating 2. So not too shabby. And the water levels, back to about normal pool. But we're running out of camping time now.
I know.
So all the campsites are going to be. That is what it is, right? Well, there you go. There you have it. That is the weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora, realtors you'd recommend to a friend. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. Go to retiredarkansas.net. They are licensed in Arkansas and Missouri, so if you find something across the border, give them a call. And like I say, go to their website, and you can find all the MLS listings, all of their listings. You can find the White River camera of Cotter.
They've got so much on that website. It's worth going out and exploring.
Information about the area.
Mm-hmm.
And, they're a team. They've got...
it's all new, very interactive.
Yep.
Ready to go.
Yep. They've got a big old team to help you out, and they will help you. They are there for you from start to finish. Right.
You got it.
That's right. All right.
Realtors you recommend to a friend.
That's exactly right. Commitment to excellence.
I like that.
And you've got another one, though.
That.
You've got one that I can't remember it now. That you said last week. I put him on the spot.
Heck, I don't know.
That's all right.
We'll keep coming up with new ones. How's that?
Yeah, there you go. All right, now we'll take a short break and we'll come back with some community news.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. And in community news, You know I like the Donald W. Reynolds Library, right?
I do.
So the Donald W. Reynolds Library serving Baxter County is looking for teens and tweens to join the Teen Library Council.
There you go.
The Teen Library Council is an advisory board of students in grades 7 through 12 who meet twice a month with the library's youth services staff. TLC members host a monthly program to help challenged patrons learn how to use smartphones and tablets and provide input on library issues related to teens. That is an awesome idea.
That is.
Applicants are expected to have a desire to promote reading, support the library, and the ability to work cooperatively with people of various ages and backgrounds. TLC is open to students in grades 7 through 12 with a Baxter County library card. Got to have that card. And it's easy to sign up. Who can attend monthly meetings between September and May. The Tween Library Council is an advisory board of students in grades 4 through 6 who meet monthly with the library's youth services staff to discuss books, movies, and give input on related library issues to tweens. The Tween Library Council requires a commitment to attend one meeting per month from September to May and various library programs outside of the meetings. The Teen and Tween Library Council applications can be found at baxlib.org/events. The deadline to submit applications is Saturday. That is a really cool idea.
That is.
Involving
I like
the kids and what goes on at the library.
That is cool. They do a lot with the kids. They really do.
Yeah. It's
get them involved
amazing.
is awesome.
It really is amazing. I mean, I had a 4-month stint there and was amazed. I keep saying it. But I was how much they do for the community. They have so many programs and events. They bring in, authors that have sold 90 books. It's definitely worth going there and checking out. And if you don't have a library card, get one because it's free.
It is.
Yeah. And so that's what I wanted to bring up.
Normally the second Tuesday is Tim Tuesday.
Yes.
And we have our Lieutenant Governor on, but last minute he had something come up, so he's not available this round. So we've got a couple videos we're going to play for the show. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, enjoy.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking?
There is a delight in the hearty life of the open. There are no words that can tell the hidden spirit of the wilderness, that can reveal its mystery, its melancholy, and its charm. The nation behaves well if it treats the natural resources as assets, which it must turn over to the next generation increased and not impaired in value. Conservation means development as much as it does protection. Theodore Roosevelt. In the early 1900s, President Roosevelt held a White House conference on conservation. As concerns about natural resources and wildlife grew, Americans were spreading west, replacing vast forests with cities, cropland, and pastures. Arkansas was changing, especially the wildlife. Elk, bison, and swan were completely gone from the state. Ducks, quail, and fish were harder to come by. Something had to be done. In 1915, Act 124 was signed into law, and the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission was born.
In 1916, Arkansas's first game wardens were hired for $80 a month, and they had to provide their own horses. Times have changed, and so have our tools, but the call to protect our state's wildlife and natural resources never will. I take a lot of pride in knowing we're all carrying on the legacy of those original 9 wardens.
In 1918, the Migratory Bird Treaty Act was passed. Unregulated hunting had caused populations of many bird species to decline sharply, and market hunting posed a similar threat to North America's waterfowl. The act set federal regulations on the hunting of migratory birds. And nearly 100 years later, that means plenty of ducks for us today.
During the 1920s, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission took steps to increase the deer population in our state. As late as the 40s, the deer population remained bleak in Arkansas. Hunting was closed in several counties. But progress was being made, and with the help of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, record harvests have become the norm with each deer season. One of the state's oldest and most successful fish hatcheries was dug by hand and by mule right here in 1928. As director of the Game and Fish Commission's Fisheries Division for many years, some of Joe Hogan's innovative principles for raising fish in ponds and transporting them across the state are still practiced today.
In 1937, the Pittman-Robertson Act provided federal assistance for projects to restore, enhance, and manage wildlife resources. Arkansas has used millions of dollars over the years for habitat projects just like this one.
In 1945, Amendment 35 became effective, making the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission an independent state agency. This gave the commission much needed stability and ushered in the way we still do business today.
This place is legendary among duck hunters. Thanks to the foresight of game and fish managers and commissioners nearly 70 years ago, this place is now known as one of the best places in the world to hunt mallards and flooded green timber. Alameda is one of the greatest places for the public to come hunt, and we're very fortunate to have it.
Thanks to the Dingell-Johnson Act signed in 1950, when you make purchases like this, you're actually giving back to fishing in our state.
In 1951, this beautiful place was completed. It's been stealing the hearts of fishermen for generations.
At the request of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, NBC came to film a live duck hunt in 1956. And more than 250,000 ducks filled the air in front of the cameras on that day, and outdoorsmen have been flocking to our state ever since. 7 years later, I produced the first of many long-running fishing shows shot here in Arkansas.
How about that?
Man, a pretty solid guy. Appreciate your help.
Yes, sir.
Now, technology has really changed, but the thrill of filming the great outdoors never will.
We were known as the bear state long before we were known as the natural state, but black bears were almost hunted completely out of the state of Arkansas. Today we have over 5,000 bears in the state, thanks to the reintroduction effort in the 1950s and 60s. This reintroduction effort is recognized as the most successful reintroduction of a large carnivore in history, and we're very proud of that.
In 1971, hunter education classes began in the state of Arkansas. First and foremost, the Arkansas Game and Fish wants to make sure every hunt ends safely. It is something that has given me peace of mind and helped me to enjoy our hunting even more.
Can you imagine this beautiful spot being underwater? That's what would have happened had dams been put in place in the late 1960s. In part, thanks to the Arkansas Game and Fish, this became America's first national river, the Buffalo National River. Hundreds of thousands of people come to the Buffalo National River every year.
elk once roamed Arkansas far and wide before the settlers transformed the landscape. Against the odds, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission brought the elk back beginning in 1981. By 1998, the herd had grown large enough for a limited hunt. I got this one in 2004.
We're known for our miles of trails, wild game, and breathtaking views. When the 1/8 cent conservation sales tax passed in 1996, it gave the Game and Fish Commission much-needed funds to keep creating the habitats and improving the quality of wildlife our state reveres so much. It's nice to know that everyone in the state has a hand in helping nature.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. You know, the Arkansas Game and Fish does so much in this state.
They do. And we're getting them on every month. We're bringing different people on from different locations. I think that is really cool. I love to see some of these videos that they play, like the one we just watched about the wildlife and different things and the fishing and everything that we got out here. It's pretty neat. They do a lot. They have one heck of a website that you can go to at any time. I see you're on there. I'm going to bring that up on the screen here.
Yeah, go ahead. Arkansas Game and Fish. So you can go agfc.com. And, I mean, look at all the tabs up here at the top. Hunting, wildlife management, fishing, explore outdoors, education, resources, the commission, stay informed. They have quite a few nature centers across the state. The Crooked Creek, Fredberry Crooked Creek Nature Center.
Yep.
And I've yet to go over there yet, but we had them on last month.
I haven't been there either, and I have been dying to go.
Right. And so they also have a calendar that you can go to of the events that they do. Arkansas, they have Wildlife Magazine. And I'm going to have to remember where to say latest news. Here's some calendar events. You can click for more. Look at that. Look at that fish. Arkansas Wildlife Weekly Fishing Report. But they do so much across the state. They are very great resource if you want to learn about fishing and hunting. They, like over at the Fredberry Crooked Creek Nature Center, you can also learn how to shoot and do skeet shooting, firearm safety. They have fishing derbies for the
fishing
kids.
Derbies, a lot of them.
Yeah,
they just offer a lot for the whole family, and they're just a great organization to be part of. They've also got an app. You can go to AGFC and download an app that you can actually get your license right from your phone.
Right.
You can check in your deer from your phone. You don't have to haul it in necessarily and do all that. I mean, everything that's in here is you can get on a mobile app right on your phone and make it all interactive.
That's right. And pull this up. It's the Virtual Nature Center. And like he was saying, here at the top right, you can go buy a license. You got canoe and kayak safety, personal flotation devices, AGFC boating compliance check. You want to know if you're compliant. And the list goes on. Look at 34 pages of stuff. And so you don't necessarily have to go to one of their centers. You can go virtually online to their center. It's just a great resource. You really need to check it out. agfc.com. This one's agfcnaturecenter.com. So definitely a worthy resource if you want to know all things outdoors.
Or like I said, download the app and go ahead and fill out a membership thing. It doesn't cost anything. It just gets all your information in there. That way, when you need to buy a license, you need to do whatever, you've already got a thing saved on you. And like I say, you can check in your deer. You can get all your hunting, fishing license and everything right there from that app. It's been handy. It really has. That's what I use. I use the app, and when I'm out deer hunting, I get a deer, I can check it in right there on the spot.
Right. Now, last month when we were talking to the Nature Center, you were talking about a property that you had along the river.
Yeah.
Did you ever contact them about?
I haven't yet. We haven't gotten to that part, but they will help on coming up with an idea, especially if you got river property and you're having bank issues that are washing out, which we do. Ours changes every time the water goes up and down. We don't know if we're going to have a nice little sand beach or if we're going to have nothing. I mean, it changes that quick. And we may be doing something to try to shore that up and get it where we can keep it stable and know when we're pulling boats in, how to pull in and where to go.
Yeah, and see, I didn't even know anything about that the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission will help you with a game plan for that. And, they're the best resource to ask.
Yes.
Because they're going to want you to do it the right way, a certain way, but the right way.
And if you're wanting to do anything that you need permits and stuff, they'll tell you how to get those and do that part as well.
Yeah, very good.
All right, we have another video we're going to play. This one is about our bear habitats here in Arkansas and about the black bear.
We do have black bears.
Really cool video. and they actually go in there and test some of the bears and do their tracking stuff that they need to do with them. So it's really neat. I enjoy the video. I've seen it before, and it's just, I think it'd be pretty neat.
Sounds good.
Take a quick break, and we got one more video for you guys.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer has been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of
Few people have a lukewarm reaction to the sight of a black bear. The most typical response is probably fear, followed closely by a sense of wonder. For some, black bears are a symbol of wilderness. For Myron Means, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission's black bear biologist, bears elicit respect and admiration.
Their physiology, the lifestyle that they've evolved into, a feast and a fast lifestyle, you know, being able to go without food for 4 to 5 months at a time, have a gestation period, give birth, wean cubs. They're a truly remarkable animal.
The story of Arkansas's black bears almost ended tragically. But now, it's literally a textbook example of wildlife management at its finest.
It was thought at the time of pre-settlement that Arkansas had maybe as many as 50,000 black bears in the state, and we were unofficially nicknamed the Bear State. Through the time of settlement, 1700s and 1800s, bears were market hunted for their fat, and they were almost hunted to extinction in the state. And by the late 1920s, the General Assembly of Arkansas actually made it illegal to bear hunt, to kill a bear in the state, but by that time it was almost too late.
As few as 3 or 4 dozen bears persisted in southeast Arkansas, in the bottomlands where the White and Arkansas rivers meet the Mississippi. But in 1958, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission embarked on a plan to bring back black bears.
They brought 254 bears in from Minnesota and Manitoba, Canada, and they released them at sites in the Ozarks and Ouachita mountain ranges.
Arkansas Game and Fish released bears over a 10-year period. Historical upland forest had been cut down, but their rebirth gave rise to rich wildlife habitat.
That population flourished under those conditions, and it was so successful that by 1980, Arkansas Game and Fish Commission was able to reopen bear season in the state.
Bears are back, a natural part of the landscape, as they were before our forefathers set foot here. Today, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission regulates bear hunting and keeps close tabs on the natural state's bears.
The population's thriving. We estimate that we have 4,000 to 5,000 bears in the state.
Black bears inhabit the Ozarks and Ouachitas, as well as the lower White River area.
Those three populations, we kind of treat them as distinct populations. There's not a lot of immigration and immigration back and forth into those populations from one another.
Bear season takes place in the fall in Arkansas and is controlled by various regulations and a quota system. The season has a set length, but also closes if hunters check a certain number of bears. Over the past 5 years, hunters have taken an average of 422 bears per season in the natural state. Considering there were less than a few dozen bears here just 90 years ago, it's one of wildlife management's most incredible success stories.
No other natural resource agency has ever reintroduced a large carnivore as successful as Arkansas Game and Fish Commission has. It's considered the most successful reintroduction of a large carnivore in history, not just Arkansas or the United States, but around the world.
To maintain that success, Myron Means and the Game and Fish Commission's bear team constantly monitor the state's bears. And while harvest numbers are instructive, they only tell part of the story.
Total length is 55. It's really critical for us in monitoring our bear population to kind of have an idea of how many bears are coming into the system, as well as how many bears are going out of the system that are harvested during the bear season. Well, the way we monitor how many bears are coming into the system is to have a good distribution of collared females across bear range. Those collared females will go in every year and do cub counts if they're in a cub cycle, or yearling counts if they have yearlings with them, because the cubs will stay with them for actually 2 den cycles. So by doing that, we're able to monitor reproduction effort and survival effort of those cubs up until the time they're a year old.
Radio-collared female bears are tracked to their winter dens. Bears with cubs then get a visit from the Game and Fish Commission, giving us a deeper view into the black bear's world and the work that ensures a robust Arkansas bear population.
We're going to go quite a ways further down, but I just want to tell everybody from here on down we probably need to be as quiet as possible. She's just right down below the hill here, but we still have probably another 75 yards. This is a female, black, no chest blaze, and she is 5 1/4 pounds.
Keeping track of Arkansas's black bears requires an understanding of the number of bears leaving the population as a result of regulated hunting, but it also requires insight into how many bears are entering the population.
Arkansas's bear population is really good and really healthy, but it's not like we have 20,000 black bears in the state. We only have 4,000 to 5,000 bears in the state. So it's not like you see bears all the time. So unless you go in and put your hands on females with cubs, and unless you have good data from year to year to year, you really don't have any idea of what's going on with reproductive rates of our bear population.
Game and fish biologists have attached radio tracking collars to dozens of female bears across the state. That representative sample allows wildlife managers to track birth rates and cub survival and make informed management decisions. But first, you have to get to the bear den. Reaching a bear den in the Ozark National Forest isn't the easiest task.
The experienced mothers like to have their cubs in very remote, hard to access areas. Typically they're going to den down in deep ravines and stuff like that, and a lot of times they're pretty hard to access.
With the bear den just 20 yards away, biologists Myron Means and Matt Melson quietly prepare the drugs they'll use to sedate a bear that, contrary to popular belief, is not actually hibernating.
A lot of people think bears are true hibernators, and they're not. They can go through periods of kind of a deeper sleep, but they can also arouse immediately. Even though it's really cold and all that stuff, when we do these den surveys, those females, when we go in, they can hear us coming. It wakes them up, and they're always aware of what we're doing. Some of them are more aware than others. Okay, here we go. She has at least 2 cubs. You can hear 2 different cubs feeding. We just started her, and it'll generally take 10 to 15 minutes for the drug to take effect. Boy, I'm glad I got her in the neck. God, she's huge. She is big. She's got a freaking head that wide. She's always been a big bear. Man, that's a pretty good adrenaline rush. If you're an adrenaline junkie, that's a pretty good rush. Especially when she raises her head up and looks at you 3 feet away. See how her eyes are twitching, jumping. She wouldn't pass the field sobriety test right now.
15 to 20 minutes later, it's safe to begin the den survey. The first step is taking care of Mama Bear.
That drug dries out their eyes. They can still blink a little, but they don't have anything to lubricate their eyes.
Adhesive bandages keep dust and debris out of her eyes and also aid in calming the female while the rest of the den work progresses. The main focus of this research is the cubs, which give wildlife managers a window into the reproductive success of the state's bears.
Black, no chest blaze.
Biologists record identifying characteristics such as color and other markings. They weigh the cubs and take a series of measurements, including body length, chest circumference, and foot size. By plugging the measurements into a formula, wildlife managers can better estimate a cub's age and determine its developmental progress compared to known averages. Over time, the information gathered from these remote bear dens allows biologists to track trends in the bear population and adjust regulations as needed.
You know, if you impact the population too heavy on bears, instead of rebounding in a year or two like maybe a deer population would in an area or something like that, you're talking about a population that may take a decade to rebound.
Because bears have relatively low reproductive rates compared to other Arkansas mammals, annual den surveys provide vital information. Case in point, there was a significant decline in black bear reproduction for 2 years after an unusually late freeze in the spring of 2007.
You know, we had the Easter freeze in 2007, which decimated the soft mass and the hard mass crop for that year. All the fruits and berries in the summer that bears eat, all the acorns and nuts in the fall that bears eat, all that stuff was wiped out. That's why we monitor these bears every year. We were able to make adjustments to our harvest strategies statewide to offset such a high harvest rate and to allow our reproductive rate to come back up to where it needed to be, so we didn't have drops in the population overall. It's kind of the checks and balances.
On average, Arkansas's black bears give birth to 2 cubs every other year.
And the gestation period is only about 65 days for a bear, which is extremely short.
Cubs are born in January, weighing a ½ pound or less. They gain about a pound a week until they emerge from the den with their mother in April. The black bear's den cycle is another natural marvel.
Once she enters that den cycle in mid-November, she will not eat, she will not drink, she will not urinate, she will not defecate.
Bears can recycle intestinal nutrients during the denning process. They also can convert nitrogen from urea into amino acids that aid in muscle development.
And they can actually come out of a den cycle, lose 25% of their body weight, which is all fat, and still have more muscle mass, you know, 5 months, 4 months later when they come out of a den cycle with cubs.
Before this den survey ends, the adult female will get a thorough examination. This bear received new ear tags that identify her as part of the Game and Fish Commission's bear research.
I'll face it the opposite direction in case we can see her with binoculars. We'll have it coming pointing both directions.
The bear cubs go back into the den with a mother bear who's showing signs of waking from her slumber.
Yeah, she's moving real well already.
Black bears are one of the natural state's most dynamic and fascinating animals. And thanks to the work of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, the story of Arkansas's black bears continues to inspire.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.